Hi, ma'am. Hi, sir.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
So, we have come to the end of this academic year, one more month to go. And yes, I saw the message from you in the WhatsApp group like, are you willing to enroll your child for the next year too? Without any doubt, that's going to be there because I love Silvermount for more reasons.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for that.
So, we are here today. I would love to ask you something to both of you. What is something you find so unique about Silvermount as an individual? Don't speak as a principal or a teacher, but you would have had a lot of experiences here because you are meeting these children every day. What is something you found so unique? Sir.
Um, Mainly, I would say our children are very confident to use English in our campus. That's because the school system is like that. The classroom atmosphere also. Children are very confident to interact with their friends and also with us in English. And you know that we can't avoid uh, the language, English language, in the present scenario or in the present world because it is so important. And in our school, like children are very confident and they are highly interactive also. The system is it is in such a way that they don't have shyness. They are not scared of using language in any situations because the system is like that, as I said, repeatedly telling the same word, because we follow a methodology where the classroom is child centric, where they get we conduct a lot of activities like group activities, discussions, debates, a lot of things are going on, so where children get a lot of space to speak. And you can test wherever, if it is a student of Silvermount, whether it is right or wrong, they communicate in English.
I completely accept this, sir, because as a parent, I see my children really confident. And I should thank you for the daily assembly you conduct because this opportunity of getting a stage and standing in front of the mic is not easy. I could see the difference in my children when they go out, the way they interact with others. And as you said, English, but not just in English, sir, they are ready to interact with a stranger. When I take them with me to many meetings, they initiate the conversation. So this is what is needed in a child. They are like really extrovert.
I think I need to add on this because we have, according to the roll number, the kids speak in the assembly.
Yeah, I watched the videos last week too. It was fantabulous.
So, but suddenly, when a child was absent, and when we were looking forward for the next child, without not even an intimation given, they were ready to come and speak. That is something what we always feel that at Silvermount we don't lack with children who can come forward with all the, like, even the responsibilities, when we offer them, no, the way they come in and the way they take up the responsibility, just what we have to do is facilitate them. And that is what, from the beginning, we have been calling our teachers as facilitators because we just keep facilitating the kids.
I should actually appreciate the environment here too, because when a child is up on the stage, the encouragement and appreciation that they get from their fellow students and the teachers, that makes them move forward every day.
Very true. Even when we look at the cultural activities, when the children sing, the synchronized way of appreciating or the clapping, we feel very happy. And every day the children come up with new activities in the assembly. That's the reason, even if we cut short classes, we want an assembly to get extended.
And you people are really friendly, but because when we were interacting with our principal or our teachers, we had the love for them, but we were scared to express it. I think your children are. I heard that you're getting many letters from your children. Is it true?
Actually, there is a system now what CBSE has brought in, that it is open door for a principal. So principal should never sit in a closed door or in a closed room. The reason is children should be moving in and out. And I would really tell, I'm really happy to be in this environment. The reason is, morning as I come from KG, we get to get lot of hugs. And there will be a lot of children who are walking in a line who will be calling you, house it ma'am, house it ma'am. So I used to tell it's like Jailalita, showing the hand and walking around. I feel very happy about it. The reason is that love and affection you don't get anywhere else. So it's naturally which is happening. It's not been done where some rules or norms been written, and it's actually happening within the kids. So we feel really happy, ma'am.
And whenever they have something, they directly come to you and they share their opinion. Is it true?
It's very true. Even if they see something happening with facilitators or with some other students, they come directly. But now there is a small change. What we have done is let us focus on correcting each other.
Hmm.
Okay, so that has been working very well. The children, they tell this is wrong. We're not supposed to. That is happening now too much.
That's wonderful.
So
Even in classrooms also, if they did not like something, or if something is really disturbing them, or if they did not understand something, they are very confident. For them, there is no gap between a teacher or a facilitator and a student. They'll approach us, they'll tell, sir, you please make it clear. So that is the confidence level of our children. That barrier is not there.
Very true, very true. And I have also seen children of Silvermount being so empathetic now.
I would like to share an incident because I had been for a funeral. When I saw a house in that condition during a funeral, when I came back, I was just sharing my feeling with the children. And the school council at that time, actually, children were all, I did not think I was so effective in communicating. They requested me the next day, can they go visit the house? So we arranged a bus, we sent them there. They went, they saw, they came back and they told, ma'am, we would like to conduct a food fest. They would like to collect.
Yeah, I remember last year some amount was collected, was handed over.
Yes, and they had even collected from their parents, from their relatives, and they had handed over the huge amount to that. And now even they do a follow up on how much it has happened, what has happened, and not only this, even when we went to Hima Kaligaon. There also, it was within a week we planned. So we were not expecting many things to be taken. But when we saw the carton full of things being brought by the children, the love for the people and the society was very much visible with the children. So those are few moments what we really feel that we are really generating a good human being.
Yeah, this is what is expected in a child, and everything is not related to grades. That is why, when I started the conversation, I said there are many things I love about Silvermount, and this is one thing. You are actually showing to them, and when they're expressing, you are like really making them to go ahead with their views. And one more thing which I have noted as a parent is the beautiful thing about the inclusivity, ma'am, here. I'm really really proud that my children are here because this is going to be the society when they move out of the school. There'll be different kinds of people. They should treat everyone as a fellow human.
Now, initially, when we had an inquiry for an ASD child, the first thing what we as a team what we did is we had a discussion among the facilitators. So facilitators were very confident getting the child. So the next part was we went and spoke to the children to which class he is going to be admitted into. So when we asked them, the children were like, ma'am, we will take care. You need not have to worry. And that one statement they took forward throughout the year. Because every now and then, whatever the issues were being created, it was being resolved by the fellow student. And it became like during annual day, we expressed a thing that we want him to speak because he speaks wonderfully. His intellectual rate is very high.
Yeah. I remember the child, a very, very intelligent child.
Very intelligent. So he speaks a very good English too. So we wanted him to have a good speech on the stage. But the worry was once he gets a mic in his hand, to get the mic back, it's very difficult. But the children told, ma'am, we'll start. Let him continue and we'll conclude it. And beautifully it was done. And those were the a few moments where we feel really great about the children because we just give them an idea. Rest of the things they take over. So it's because of kids which is happening. Only thing is some things we keep sharing with them, but the children do it wonderfully well.
Even during the time of admission also, after taking admission, they were the one who took care of this child. The
Okay.
whole class, the whole bunch of students. We need not have to take much strain on taking care of him. Each and every small things, they took care of him. And whatever worries and queries were there for the parents, it was
They took-
they took it up and we can feel that how good they are at heart.
And we could see like many leaders in the making at Silvermount. I'm really proud that children are like coming forward and doing things, taking that leadership. Now, if you see, I'm a soft skill trainer, I'm a corporate trainer too. These are being sessions given to people how to be a good leader. But here they are learning it in a beautiful way. What's your view on this, sir?
Actually, ma'am, as I said before, our system, the classroom system or the learning methodology itself is like it's it is a group activity based learning where there itself, when they plan something, they are learning a lot of things: how to organize, how to divide the work, who will present it, who will lead. They themselves have a very clear cut idea of how to what to say, the leadership quality, organizational skill. They are learning it because the system is like that. The education system in Silvermount is like that. And moreover, apart from this, even when we think of selecting a monitor, or in the class when we ask who wishes to be the monitor. Now, in the beginning and all, like our times when someone asks who wishes to be the leader, the hands will be missed.
There
We are
are
not.
very few people who would always
It will be only the first benchers who raises their hand, who are ready to take it up. But now it's not like that. You just enter Silvermount, you just get into one class, you will understand. Just ask them who wishes to be the monitor.
I just wanted to ask Usha ma'am, do you know when your child was the class monitor?
no.
Because we don't have such system. Because every day we have a different monitors.
And we clearly tell them it is developing their skill. We need not have to tell, they understand. When they say, they come up with manage the, they take care of the class. They are actually what we say, a demo facilitator, a demo teacher. Like when in the absence of a facilitator, they take care of that class. Children take care of that class. When they say, sir, a lot of things are there. They are not. He's not listening. She's not listening. A lot of concerns are there, sir. We're finding it difficult to manage. Then I tell them, it is, you're learning something here. You're learning that leadership skill. Come on, take it up, manage. Let me see what are your strategies. Then they are very good at it. Well, before we get into the class itself, the class will be organized. It will be managed by the student itself. They'll be ready with the resources, with the digiboard on. It is all led by children. So it is all part of the system.
And ma'am, this time for the English Fest, we had a short film. The script was written by students, and it was like the shooting was done by the kids, directed by the kids. So there, once I was just monitoring them, what I found was a beautifully instructions were being given, and the fellow students who are the classmates were ready to receive that instruction from one of them.
Yeah, a very good teamwork, ma'am. Not just the leadership quality, teamwork. Because being a team player is the very essential quality in this world now. Because always you can't be the leader. You have to be listening to people. You have to accept the views.
Like before, in the olden times and all, we know who has got leadership skill and all. Now we can't predict, ma'am, because this was like a surprise for us. Like when during that short film, how that child took it up, how he coordinated with the other teams, how he delivered the duties, and how he made it happen, the shots, everything. We were awestruck by seeing the way he was directing the short film. That was really
It was a surprise.
surprise to all of us, because we didn't know. As I said, the children who are in front of us are, we can't predict what they are. This is actually what we say. It's a common word used by everyone. Like it's a common saying. Like children sitting in front of us are, we can't predict what they are. True, but what I'm telling is, like, we don't know who has got leadership skill, but the reality is everybody has got leadership skill here. Everybody has. The thing is, we'll be surprised when we see them, taking it up, and when they organize it, when they implement it, and when the result is out, they're surprised.
And in grade two, once when I went for a substitution, I really found very happy is because we just had a game. So I just told him I'll tell the first sentence of a story. Later, each one in the sequence, we have to fill in. And we came out with a beautiful story, and how well they know that the characters are there. This is how you have to start. Even a grade two child, when they know what is the story, how the storyline has to be, that is the way we go on teaching. It's not just reading the text and then getting certain content from the text. No, if we ask a child to write by themselves, they are ready to write. It's because they know it's not about being right or wrong. They know how to write. That's all is what we always look forward at Silvermount. And one more thing is whenever we think of the kids, we don't have any feeling whether this will happen or not, because we know once we go share it will happen, and that's all. And during assembly every day we make a point that even facilitators also speak whatever we see in the around us, whatever we see. And when we have a guest in school, we just tell them that today we have a guest at school, so how are we supposed to behave. So even without telling, they'll tell self discipline. So when we talk about discipline also, it's not just moving quietly in the corridor. Even if a child runs in the corridor, if the child moves in the corridor, the child knows how to conduct himself. That is what is called discipline now.
Very true, ma'am. And long back, no, when the students complete their education, it's either you have to go to this stream or this stream. But the recent business expo that you have conducted, I should say, I have literally purchased from every stall because such a kind of a persuasive speech was there from each and every one of them. They tried to convince me to buy the things. So, what is your feel after that expo, ma'am?
Not only that, when they want something to happen at school too, the way they come and persuade is there is no chance of telling no. Somehow we end up in telling yes, because they'll never come only with the reason. They'll never just come with a point, they'll come with the reason why we should say yes for that. I think that is the same thing they could have done even
Exactly,
with, because
exactly.
they are very clear on. Because here, when we say no to a child, we tell why do we say a no. And whenever we say an yes, we are even telling them why are we saying an yes to them. So they know that there's a reason for every no and yes. So the same strategy, I think
This is
kids are
something
being.
like I inculcate in all my things that I do in my life and in my training, because we should always start with our why.
Why?
When our why is clear, the what and how will all fall in place.
And children, once they understand, okay, this is the time where this has not been allowed, you can be in your class. If we say this is the reason, there is no other question. But if we don't give that reason only, then the question comes in. So even to the parents also, when they come, when they request us, ma'am, ask them to keep the phone away. So what we tell the parent is, why should they keep the phone away? Please make them clear. Because here at school, we see that when we say them not to do, why not to do? It's happening. Because even the food wastage. Now the children are being given the charge. So we see very less amount of food wastage, because the need of the food for others has been understood by the kids. So these are the things what we feel is a lot of children, they experience it and they learn. It's not just learning from the book or something. So through the experience, whatever they are doing, we feel really great about it.
Really impressed by what is happening in the school and each and everything. And one main thing I would love to share is our children are still children.
Yes.
The innocence is there because we get to see a lot of news. We are reading the newspapers, we are getting to see many children, but we are lucky that our children are still children. The innocence is there in them.
When by 2:45, if you come into the school, you can see a child moving with 5 or 6 bottle towards the water can.
For
Filling bottle for others.
others.
So these are, see, this has not been told by any one of us, but it happens with the children. So good things we see. Even recently, I was telling when a grade 1 boy was walking, when his lace was out, nobody told him, other child, to tie it up. But the little one was sitting and tying it for him. So these things, no, they know what they have to do. And nowadays, the generation which is coming up, we need to be very careful, because we are not just the knowledge vendor. We don't give them knowledge. Actually, we have to learn more from them. So
Actually speaking, parents have to become more adaptable. Children are really adaptable.
it's very true, ma'am.
Because we tell, no, we think like our child can't get used to this situation. He wants this kind of a facility, but our children are flexible.
Very.
They are very adaptable. That is what I have felt, not just watching my children, but the other children too. And the love and affection that they share. No, even today when I was entering the school, my kids' classmates, they came running to me with their hands wide open to hug. See, that is the love. That is the thing we had when we were children with our neighbors and our family members. So that is still there in the children. Nothing has changed. But the way we look into things has to be changed. Parents' view has to be changed. That is what I started with the conversation, like, no, what I love more about Silvermount is usually the child's life is like filled with tightly packed schedules, pushing to the grades. But even when I speak sometime about the grades, there's a positive thing from the teacher like your child is progressing and he is confident. So you don't allow us to speak anything negative about the child. You make us focus on the positive things. So this is what I love about Silvermount. And yes, the exams are approaching, and I'm sure even when teachers are telling us, you don't panic. They have started the revision. It is the exam phobia for the parents. We are actually stressed. Oh my God, the dates are announced. But the children are cool and the teachers are cool because they have started planning. So all the best for this year and next year. I'm sure we'll have many students here who are going to be a part of this journey. So best wishes to us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Usha ma'am, for coming. Ma'am, I just wanted you to get introduced to certain letters, I will say. I just want you to refer what CBSE is telling about NEP, NCFFS, NCFSC, HEP. Please go through it, and I think next time we should have a discussion on that.
Sure. Thank you.